we need to talk about something problematic, that being the problem in modern isekai. With the pattern I mentioned before, authors can push out near identical stories with minor changes and continue to rack up viewership by piggybacking off of good isekai's reputation. On a side note, I have a bone to pick with certain isekai authors as they adapt their novels just to advertise the source material, which in turn means no further anime adaptation of the story, leaving anime-only watchers with unfinished stories. Showing once again that these copycat authors are only in the market to make a quick buck and not to provide a quality story for their audience. This leads to my first glaring issue when it comes to the isekai problem, which is respecting the setting. You see, too many isekai fail to create believable worlds. MCs of these animes often act like they don't belong, ignoring basic rules of their universe. They waltz in with their overpowered skills and effortlessly dominate. Struggles are rare and even the world attempts to adapt, and it does so incompetently. By failing to respect their setting, modern isekai betrays its own potential. As believable worlds isn't necessarily about being deeply developed, it's about the characters living and acting though as the setting is real. Without this, even the most creative concepts fall flat. With this comes my next issue with modern isekai, which is respecting humanity. You see, I feel there's a lot of isekai that face a significant issue in how it portrays its characters, particularly the lack of humanity and relatability. Many characters, especially protagonists, are written so generically that they feel inhuman, mere vessels for power fantasies rather than fully realized individuals. They also lack meaningful flaws, depth, and emotional range, making it really difficult for viewers to actually connect with them. Likewise, supporting characters are often one-note archetypes like the ditzy heroine, the tsundere rival, or the token lolly. They seem to orbit the protagonist without contributing much to the story, existing only to serve for boring subplots and provide fan service. Even their relationships with the main character feel shallow, built on admiration or dependence rather than shared experiences or conflict. Ultimately, respecting humanity means writing characters who feel real, with struggles and weaknesses that resonate with the viewer. And my final issue with modern isekai is respecting the story. Respecting the story means staying true to the initial themes and conflicts while ensuring that the narrative evolves, and most isekais kind of fail to do that. Modern isekai often falters when it comes to storytelling, leaving narratives that feel bland, disconnected, and ultimately unfulfilling for the audiences. Many isekai start with intriguing premises, and instead of capitalizing on the initial allure, the story frequently strays away from its core appeal. Now, how can modern isekai take strides towards being better? To find out, check the full video out on my YouTube.